Tauta Latvijā, labu vakaru. Tātad esmu dzirdējis vismaz no viena krievvalodīgā kristieša blogera, jā, un vēl, nezinu no kā, bet reku ir Riks Džoiner, jā. Varbūt kaut kur Latvijā kādi ar viņu kentojās, un biju dzirdējis par viņu, ka viņš ir šis atkal sātanists, jā, nepareizais viltus un visas lietas. Reku ir īsais video, kas atkal ir uzpeldējusi, un ja mēs šeit Latvijā nezinām to, jā, un kādi taisās tur draudzēties ar kaut kādiem ar Riku Džoineru vai viņa atvasēm, tad pirms kaut kur ejiet, pastieties, kas šis ir, kādi gari vada, jā, jo Bībele saka, testējiet garus, pārbaudiet garus, neticiet katram garam, jā, skatieties par viņu.
Morning Star Fellowship Church, founded by Riks Džoiner, has a reputation of being a church with a God-ordained prophetic history and cultivating a unique environment of worship expression. Behind the scenes, however, toxic and compromising leadership, as well as the largely incomplete restoration of the previously abandoned PTL property, expose serious issues within the organization. The property and its buildings were previously owned by Jim Baker. In the 80s, Jim was exposed for fraudulent and immoral activities. The ministry went bankrupt and PTL was abandoned to mold, rust and disrepair for 17 years before Riks Džoiner purchased it in 2004. Despite 2 decades of ownership, and Riks claims that they bought the property to be a picture of God's ability to restore that which has fallen, the property still remains in a state where mold and mildew plague its hallways, creating an unsightly and pungent health risk to everyone who enters. As was stated in a previous video, Riks Džoiner has a pattern of restoring predators to ministry while giving no attention to their victims. This is bad enough. But then, in 2025, a former staff member, Jason Healy, shared text messages that he sent to a Morning Star board member regarding issues of substance abuse within Morning Star's leadership, including Riks Džoiner. Jason writes, "I watched Dave and Riks Džoiner get drunk and consume excessive amounts of alcohol. I have watched Riks Džoiner drive his vehicle numerous times after consuming excessive amounts of alcohol." Jason stated on Facebook, "Another thing I witnessed was when Riks Džoiner started doing his Riks rants. I was around his cabin where he lived. I watched him at between 10 and 11 a.m. drink 1/4 to 1/2 a bottle of bourbon whiskey, set the whiskey bottle to the side so it couldn't be seen, and then begin to record his video for Riks rants." When Jason sought accountability for the substance abuse issues, another leader at Morning Star told him that they had been authorized to give him a cash payment, as if to bribe Jason into silence. Of course, he refused this hush money offer. Morning Star Fellowship Church, hosted in a moldy, dilapidated building, led by Riks Džoiner, an alleged alcoholic, who promotes and shares his platform with predators. Morning Star Fellowship Church, founded by Riks Džoiner.
Tātad tauta Latvijā, lūk jums, tā ir tikai daļa no tā, kas par viņu ir YouTube'ā atrodams. Tā kā esiet uzmanīgi.